Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Lindsay. What's up?
Hello.
What? What's up? I mean, you asked?
I don't know. The camera always throws me off. I'm like,
Well, I mean, what is up?
well, we're recapping.
Capping?
Capping.
Don't be capping.
I got this weird thing going on with my hair. It's wet. And it's weird. It's weird.
Is your hair moist?
It's very moist. I had a shower. I'm clean.
Moist.
And my hair is washed and re-dyed, and I still, it's whatever.
Moist.
Oh my God, I can't take it.
Moist.
You say moist, whatever.
Moist doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me.
I think Letterkenny broke everybody from moist. I think. Right?
I can't get this right. Okay, here we go. Whatever.
What are we gonna do? Hey.
All right, so we are raw, unedited, and uncut, unfiltered recap.
The whole damn thing.
This recap is about the DeFeo family and the Lutz family that we covered last week on the recorded pod, the audio pod.
The fake Amityville thing.
The fake Amityville. I can't even do it.
The Amityville come up.
Facamity.
Facamity calamity.
I mean,
that's what
everything
it was called,
wasn't fake. Unfortunately.
Yeah, some murders.
Butch DeFeo, Ronald DeFeo Jr., who went by Butch, he literally annihilated his entire family. 6 people.
Yeah,
his brothers and sisters and his mother and father.
Yeah, after that went down, then I was goof booting because after that I was like, there's no fucking way.
Right.
What did I call it? Like Amityville, something in the marching band or something. Check it out, though, if you guys want to go back and check out the whole episode that we did there. It was the marching band got me. The marching band.
I know. That would have been exciting. So let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you drinking?
Me over here?
Yeah.
Well, you got me you had some Vista Bay Rushes.
Yeah, they're, what are they, 8%?
They're 8 cents. Yeah.
8%.
8 cents of Rush.
And I have in my Buc-ee's cup, I put a mixture of a blackberry Vista Bay Rush and a lemon regular Vista Bay together because I was like, blackberry and lemon taste good together. So
You're rushing to the bay?
it's like a blackberry lemonade. It's delicious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a Bay Rush.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
1974 of November.
Oh yeah, the whole fucking setup, dude. That was so horrific.
Yeah. Well, first of all, going back to that, like the DeFeo family on the outside seemed like a tight-knit Catholic family. But of course there's always problems. When people think that families are perfect, there's underlying issues.
Yeah.
And, so Ronald DeFeo Jr., who went by Butch, I called him Butch in the episode so it didn't get confusing, and that was his nickname. So he had problems with heroin, LSD. He was violent. He was 23 years old, still living at home, still being pretty spoiled. He had a job through his grandfather's car lot that his father also worked at, Ronald Sr.
Yes.
And he had
it set up.
Yeah.
It was just horrific. Selfishness was just.
That's what gets me about my parents are very, and I'm the only child. I'm my dad's only child. I have 2 sisters, but we don't have the same dad. But I was my dad's only child, and my stepmom's only child. She didn't have any, biological children, and they were very well off. But they never gave me anything. Even things that they helped me get, I always paid back, which taught me a very strong work ethic because I was made to pay them back what I owed them, and nothing was handed to me. And I didn't appreciate that when I was a kid because I knew they had it like that. But I appreciated it as I started really understanding that in my mid to late 20s. Like, oh, I get it now.
And then from then on, you're good to go. You're going to earn your way, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're teaching Silas a little bit of that now.
We've taught all of our kids that. We've made them get jobs early on, like as soon as they turn 16, like the day after.
No, Lindsay. As soon as they could pull a lawnmower.
Okay. Corporate jobs from the time that they're 16. But
early on, for sure.
In this house,
yes,
you got to work. Nothing is handed to you. Now, like I said, he did have a job through the family business. He was earning his own money, but he still felt like he was entitled to more. Butch DeFeo. He stole a deposit. He got another coworker involved in that. He was violent towards his family. Talked really shitty about his family after the murders happened. He initially tried to pin it on a mob hitman because his family was Italian. Both families, both sides, mother and the father. Tried to pin it on a mob hitman. And, well, that guy had an airtight alibi. And within 24 hours, Butch admitted to everything.
Yeah, and you can't be that selfish and dump that back on your parents, which has given you a good way of life. Enough to where he can party and do his own things. Then he started bringing people into the household before all that. So it was like...
Yeah, he was just bringing people over to party without permission. Yeah. I mean, the Amityville house, 112 Ocean Avenue, is a very, very nice home. And it's a big house, a lot of room, wet bar. It's got everything you need for a party. It had a heated swimming pool. So... if he had been, I'm sure, nice to his family, his parents, and said, hey, I'm having some friends over. Is it okay if we have a little get together? That would have been a different story. But he did it without permission all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dad nutted up, got his lip poked out, and then he decided to kill the whole damn family.
The whole family.
Fuck.
So after he admitted to it, his defense still tried to, because he did have some mental issues. I mean, in my opinion, you're not able to do something like that without some kind of underlying mental issue.
Yeah.
At least one thing. I mean, he had a couple of things wrong with him.
Well, I believe it was like what it said. Like, he did his dad first, right? Or was it his mom?
It was his parents. Oh, well, what he said in his confession is he started with them and then he just went room by room, and it happened so fast.
Yes.
Yes. I put the direct quote in the episode.
That's where the debility like leveled up, like his whole insanity. I think leveled up after he physically did that, and he was like, "I'm doing the whole family," because I think he originally had planned just to get probably his dad first, and then
he hated his brothers and sisters as well. He had a lot of animosity.
So horrifically selfish, man.
We got to remember we can't talk at the same time on this app.
Well, it didn't do it last time that we did that
because we were making sure that we paused and allowed each other to speak. We just have to remember that because I know on one of the recaps we do kind of cancel each other out.
In and out.
Yeah.
Well, y'all let us know if it's a horrific thing because I want to say things instead of just being quiet.
So, anyways, after he has admitted and confessed to his family annihilation, he tries to change his story later on. And they try to do the insanity defense that he didn't remember committing the murders, that there was an entity in the house that told him to commit these murders. But none of that worked out. He died in prison. But in between, he changed his story several times. He tried to pin it on his sister. Then he tried to pin it on sister and an unknown assailant. I mean, he changed his story a lot.
He was a loopy, goofy goober.
So then a year later, a little over a year later, the Lutz family is looking for a home. They are a blended family. It was George and Kathy Lutz. George had married Kathy and her 3 kids, because when you When you marry a woman who has 3 children, you marry their children too.
And they need a bigger home.
They need a bigger home, and their budget was between $30,000 and $50,000. They looked at many homes, couldn't find anything. Realtors like, hey, this new property is on the market, but it's 80 grand. But it has everything you want, everything you need. Hit me up, I got you, mate.
Yeah, and I think
that's Little White, by the way.
Yeah, I think by the time it was over, it was 85 grand because, you know, all the taxes and everything. So way out of their budget. Way out of their budget.
But when they looked at the home and seen the size of it and everything it came with, because it was 5-bedroom, what did I say, 5-bedroom, 3-bath or 4-bath?
5-4, yeah.
5-4, and it had a boathouse, it had a wet bar, finished basement, all the things, heated swimming pool. They're like, oh, I know this is way out of our budget, but why is it so cheap? And realtor's like, well, some murders happened here.
Told them straight up. Told them.
And I did say this in the episode 2. There was literally still bullet holes in the furniture and chalk lines.
And they bought the fucking furniture.
They bought the furniture.
They got it too
for $400 extra.
It's not worth it. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Well, I would have to pick which one parts because they had the beds and everything except for the mattresses, of course. But they bought the beds and everything. I don't think I don't know, man. I don't know.
Every single bed had a dead person in it. Like every single one.
Oh, face
in the
down.
House. Face down.
Oh.
So they buy the house because they're like, we're not spooked. We don't believe in the paranormal. And we'll just have a priest come in, even though they weren't religious. We'll just have a priest come in and bless it. Well, according to previous stories from this time, the priest had a lot of issues too. Like he came in and blessed it, but he felt some bad energy. He declined a stay for dinner after he blessed it. And he had problems after he left, allegedly. Just when he would think about the Lutzes, he would get sick and things would happen to him, crazy shit. And then the Lutzes start having all kinds of problems. George becomes pretty much what you would call possessed. He starts to slack off on his hygiene, his appearance, his work.
He gave up on life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just existing.
And he could never get warm. He was obsessed with making fires and always had to stay in front of the fire. The kids saw black flies, not in their Chardonnay, but in the windows.
From the windows to the walls, they were like black flies.
They saw black substance in the toilet, both toilets, and there was a foul smell. Then shit just starts getting even more wild. I didn't mention this in the story, but this is allegedly one thing that happened. There was a statue that was moved. There was money that went missing from another member of the family who George was entrusted. It was it a cousin or a brother-in-law was getting married, something like that. And he brought them money, or he brought George money for the caterer. And that money just disappeared. And that's a little red flag for me, because
sounds like the beginning.
What the fuck does an entity or a spirit or a ghost need with money?
The beginning of the whole scam to me.
Yeah. And I apologize for not putting that in the initial pod. I remember saying I need to add this to the notes, and it never happened because ADHD and things like that. But I'm talking about it now. So yeah, there was money that went missing. There were statues that were moved. People, the family was pushed, shoved, tormented. The little girl, though, Melissa, she went by Missy. She made a friend. And its name was Jody, the male pig.
That's right. That's right. I sang a song about that. Yeah.
She didn't feel no issues with it, but the rest of the family was scared of it. And the rocking chair in her room would move a lot.
Well, the red eyes with the pig was kind of
the red eyes, pig face. I mean, I guess that can be scary
yeah.
to the rest of the family. But Jody, Missy felt no ill will to that was her buddy. That was her.
But Lindsay,
imaginary friend.
When do we get to the fucking marching band, bro?
Well, I was getting there next.
Fucking marching band.
So, a marching band in the witching hour appears in their living room, or not appears, but they hear it. They hear the noises of a marching band, not once, not twice, about 3 times. And like I said in the episode, I don't see anything scary about that, but that's just me.
We'd be in the living room juking to it.
I would be like, let me borrow your clarinet. Let me see what I can remember.
I'm playing the drum line all day, dude. I'm not doing no wind, wood, fucking brass horn shit. I'm playing the drum line, bro.
No, we would be giving them orders. We would have requests.
Oh, we just have our little
Play
stick.
Louie Louie.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Holland's opus in this bitch.
Opus.
So we love marching bands. I'm so sorry. We probably were the worst people to cover this family because we kind of like everything that they went through, except the black flies and the black toilet bowl. I would just get some bleach.
And the red eyes. Come on, I ain't want red eyes looking at me.
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, what?
I have ghosts. I have 2 leather face masks watching me sleep
Every night. And you know what? We left them around the house in our bedroom, actually, all damn year long. Like,
they're just on mannequin heads on our dresser. We keep them preserved for Silas because they were expensive. They
crazy
were.
of us,
one
honestly.
was 70 and
Who
one was.
does that? Who does that?
I got witch hats on them right now. They're all dressed up and cute.
There's some Ed Gein fucking Tennessee's over here, man. We're like it's kind of Geinish, man. It's a little Geinish there, man.
One of those masks was $70 and one was $80. We are not letting them get torn up.
Yeah, we didn't want to put them in the box, in the garage, in the heat, all summer long. So
they are permanent figures in our bedroom.
Yeah, it's a Gen Z party. Oh Lord, at the things they have seen. Yeah. No. I think it's amazing, man. I'm gonna smile with my bottom teeth.
They enjoy the show. Yeah. But anyway, so now the Lutz family, they get out of the house after they experience a hurricane that only happens to them, power outages that only happens to them, burning hot temperatures in the house. I mean, it's all kinds of crazy shit. Watch Amityville Horror. Look up this case. It is everything that they said happened to them is in the book and the movie. But so they take off after 28 days.
Oh yeah, and then the previous lawyer hit them up, right?
The lawyer, Ronald DeFeo Jr.'s lawyer meets that they become buds. And he's like, "Oh, you had some stuff happen to you in that house. Well, do you want to testify to this and help me get my client a lesser sentence?" I don't think that I don't think that happened because, like I said, Ronald Butch DeFeo died in prison in 2021, so he was in there since then. But he promised them a percentage off of a book deal because he was going to write a book about the whole issue. But Jay Anson was the one that ended up writing the book, and then the movie was based off of that. Jay Anson was like, "I'll give you 50%." They were promised 12 by William Weber.
Right.
So
Cha-ching.
they went with that, and but
make money.
You can look up everybody that they sued, everybody that sued them. Oh, and of course, I forgot all about Ed and Lorraine Warren's appearance. and how they capitalized off of a tour of that house after the Lutzes moved out before it was sold to the next family, who, by the way, did not have any paranormal activity happen to them, and neither has any of the owners all the way up until now. Nobody.
Other than just talking, a picture of somebody that was on their crew.
Well, hold on. That was before the next family moved in. So yeah, so they took a picture.
Yeah.
And they made it seem like, the Warrens did. They made it seem like this was a picture of the ghost of one of the DeFeo boys. No, that was a team member of theirs, Paul Bartz. And but they capitalized off of that. They made money off of everything, and we're going to get so much more into the Warrens in the next couple of weeks. So the next family that lives in that house, they are now, people are standing outside after the movies come out. They can't even live there because they're getting harassed. They sue the Lutzes because they're like, you're full of shit. There's nothing wrong with this house.
Right.
We're not experiencing any paranormal activity. We're not having any problems here. We love this house, but we can't live in it because of you. Because you have now sensationalized our home.
And then who wants to have to live in a spectacle?
Right.
You know, a tourist attraction, may I say.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's what they've built it up to. And it's all fucking bullshit. And we've all fed into it because we all loved watching those movies and thinking that was a thing.
And like I said, you know, I would have rode by the house just to say that I saw it, but I wouldn't have. I mean, people were sitting in their front lawn demanding entry, and it was really wild. It was really wild what the next family went through, and they were there for about 10 years. But I mean, all the future owners of this home had no issues whatsoever. And they changed the windows to where they didn't look like eyes looking out at you, and they changed the address. So so that is pretty much what wraps it up. The Lutzes made some money, some good money off of what supposedly happened to them in 28 days that they in the 28 days that they lived at 112 Ocean Avenue. Butch DeFeo, he really tried really hard to
they lied.
They lied. I mean, I really believe that.
Unless anybody
too.
wants to prove us different, I would love to hear a story.
Now, I'm really hoping that a priest didn't lie. And I'm curious to know what actually happened to him. Now, maybe he felt just an evil presence because of what had happened in that house. But this is what I don't understand. Usually when an evil entity is in the house, it's because the people that had either been slain there or people that lived there that died are still haunting the place. Well, I mean, there was nothing wrong. There was nothing evil about the rest of the DeFeo family that were slain there. And Ronald was alive, and Ronald Jr., Butch, he was alive and in prison. So what was there?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was trying to say that something that was there before him had coaxed him into these murders. But the DeFeos had lived in that home for almost a decade without any problems.
Yeah, it would have happened like as soon as they got there, just like the other family. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
But we are very cynical. But at the same time, we believe in spirits and paranormal. We have both experienced things like that in our past. I mean, actually in this house. But this just sounds like bullshit to me. All of it. Butch DeFeo was a piece of shit who murdered his family. And I think that the Lutzes got in over their head financially and decided to use what had happened in that house to their advantage.
So honestly, Lindsay, do you think that spirits mostly latch on to certain areas and stay, or do they kind of float by sometimes?
I honestly don't know.
You know, because there was like a pretty big murder not too far from here.
Yeah, there was. But I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you because...
Isn't that a cool conspiracy? Like a thought, really. Like, what if, sometimes they latch onto things or whatever. And sometimes it could be somebody from their past or whatever, just saying bye or whatever, or kind of swinging by, because I think it's all one big, huge thing that your soul and everything is part of, way more than what we can imagine. So they can be in different spots. They don't just hang on, I don't know. It's just my thoughts.
So you think that spirits that are left behind in a home, they ain't got to stay there. They can get out. They can do whatever they want.
I think there's so many stipulations in that.
Me too. Like I honestly have no insight as to how I think that works, because that is beyond my thought process.
I kind of like the new theory that they've been putting out on movies and stuff, because it's kind of like the unfinished business thing, which we experienced that with Casper growing up, right? And it's kind of it's evolving since then. Honestly, that was my first experience with like the unfinished business type thing, right?
Me too. I mean that was our generation's
Kudos to Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that, there could be an unfinished something, or maybe they're wanting a little bit more time, and who knows what the concept of time is if you're a spiritual entity or whatever. So maybe what they're thinking is could last years or just a few seconds, just a passing by like a little hay, and also furthermore.
But how do you finish their business?
Maybe it's a feeling or something that you notice, and then they notice that you notice, and they're good. That could be it. It doesn't have to be like this big thing, right? Or a little red mockingbird or something over there on the tree.
It's not mockingbird. It's cardinal.
Cardinal.
We do this tree right outside of our window here. Yeah. There is just in the last few years, he lost his father. I lost my grandmother. They were both, big part of our life. And we noticed that we see a lot more redbirds out there now, in that area. And it's only about once a week.
Yeah. And even through like the fall season and everything, you'll see different larger ones, where they're flying down or whatever. It's kind of cool because there's an evolution of birds. And then the warmer climate ones will move on down south, and the ones from up north, they'll come in and show up, and they're on our fence and right there. So that's a cool thing, and I believe that animals, they do what God tells them to do, Mm-hmm. So maybe that's a little piece of them kind of just, or it's just remembering, but at the same time, that's how people do remember things. If you can associate that with something simple like that, maybe that'll complete unfinished business as well.
Right.
So that's just my
a
thoughts.
just a little visit.
That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts.
But I really hate when people try to capitalize or come up from any kind of paranormal activity as far as saying that was the reason why they did something bad.
Oh, manifesting something that's not even really there, too,
right. Just like, Ronald saying, or Butch saying that, something told him to annihilate his family. And then the Lutz family, I honestly think that they were in over their heads financially. And they were looking for a way out.
Yeah.
And they found one. So, and the children were young enough to be coaxed into believing that things happen to them. That happens all the time. That's not new. That's not a new theory. That happens all the time.
Right.
People, go back and listen to our episode about the McMartin preschool. There was a whole lot of kids who were coaxed into believing something that did not happen.
The level of manipulation, should be a crime in its own. You know, you don't do that to children. You don't, because they're going to hang on to that for the rest of their lives. That's a crime in its own. Nobody ever charges anybody with that shit. Why? It's like, we won't talk about that. But fuck, Bruno has been in the fucking story so many times. We ain't talked about him, you know? It's like,
It's because we don't talk about Bruno.
I know, but like, he is showing the fuck up in a lot of these stories, and there's a lot of little things like, okay, especially like certain situations where I'm like, fuck, that's all they got? They're already out of prison? That's all they got? What about all the manipulation and all the shit that's been going on here, Lindsay? You've been dropping over here, bud. You know? There's just been a lot of that I'm like, dude, if I was a prosecutor or a judge or something, dude, I would be going, because you know these people are dead to rights, fucking wrong. But shitty-ass people.
But there's still people sitting in prison for usage of marijuana that is now legal.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That should have been annulled then. Yeah, right? That should have been a complete.
Should have been pardoned. Yeah.
Right then.
Okay, bye.
How do you change
Have
the
a great
law?
day.
Right. I agree with you. And we're not even big old greenery type.
No,
people,
we're not.
You know,
We're not gardeners, but we support it.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Recreationally.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, you know, and we partake in our things recreationally, but we don't abuse it.
We don't abuse it, right.
Where it starts changing what the fuck you're doing with your household and your money.
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
We're responsible drinkers.
Yeah. Well, on weekends, we ain't leaving this damn house.
No. We're here. We're hanging out.
For tomorrow, I think we're going to leave and do some stuff.
Yeah, we're going to leave and then drink.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Yes. And we're recording this on a Friday, but this will be in your ears and in your faces on Wednesday. And we hope you have a great hump day. We're going to wrap this up. Make sure you listen to, I was supposed to be called 112 Ocean Avenue.
Yeah, but I like that.
Stop changing the names of my episodes.
But the band, man. I had to put the band in there, man.
Anyway, I don't know what he named it. I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be called 112 Ocean Avenue.
Shit. Okay.
Because there was two stories in one that happened at 112 Ocean Avenue.
Well, the cool thing about it, Lynn, I have the power to change things.
I know. I'm trying to see what you named it so I can tell the listeners to go
peeps.
back.
Tell the peeps I've done wrong. This is unfinished business for me over here. I think I like it, man.
Okay, so he named it Amityville Murder, Myth, and a Marching Band, which is fine. But 112 Ocean Avenue would have still been great. It's straight and to the point.
Get it?
Because two different things happen at 112 Ocean Avenue.
I get it.
But it is no longer that address. So don't bother those people. If you want to look it up, you can. You can find it very easily. Just drive by their house so you can say you saw it. Yeah. But don't bother them because they don't deserve that. Anyhow.
Maybe this is my way of getting back at you for destroying me on so many podcasts. I just keep naming your shit wrong.
Stay tuned for Friday when we will be talking about another case that Ed and Lorraine Warren are involved in. And some more devil, some more New England, some more spooks for October because we are in spooky season. And I just changed my little countdown to Halloween today, and there's only 14 days left, and I am very sad about that. But by the time this come out, there's only going to be 7 days left. 7 days. It's going by too fast. Oh. We wait all year for this, and then it's like, bloop.
Doesn't it? We start in like September.
We start spooky season.
Like
actually,
August 99, we clock in. And it's like, okay, we got 1 minute till September. We're on. We start unloading shit. Yeah. We the whole house is decorated within 5 minutes. And we live in it, basking in it.
And it stays decorated until Thanksgiving. And then we just switch right over to Christmas.
Check out some of our videos. We've posted some of the house and stuff, but we're going to do more of that, of course, because, you know, we got Halloween taco night.
Yes, and we're going to make a couple of TikToks later on this evening when it gets a little darker, a little more spooky.
It's going to be fun. I need another drink. We're going to do some more podcasting, so follow along.
And we've made charcuterie, and I'm going to graze a little more. Yeah. Yes.
We're going to graze, and we're going to do the shits. And I'm going to misname every podcast from here on.
So we're going to see you. We won't see you on Friday, but make sure you tune in on Friday for Was the Devil in Connecticut?
Oh, that's what you want to name that one?
That is the name of it, sir.
Okay, I got you. I won't forget.
But make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe. We are on YouTube. We're here. We're here on YouTube.
And Lindsay, you know, who knew you'd be hated for being who you are?
I'm hated?
No, me. I'm talking about you. There's a bullseye painted on my chest, man. Sorry.
But I love that song.
I know, but I didn't mean to make you
I'm
mad
not,
about it.
I'm not hating
I'm
on
hanging
you.
on to it.
When I write out the script, I title it,
I
and
know.
that's what I want the episode to be named, and he changes
I get
it
creative.
every time.
I get creative. I can't help it. You can hate me today.
Oh my God.
If you want to.
I don't hate you.
Or you
But we're
could-
going to wrap this up. We're going past our time.
I mean, you could hate me tomorrow too.
We love you so much.
Yeah.
And we'll tune in on Friday. We'll see you Friday. We'll I don't know. We'll do the thing.
I'm smiling with my bottom teeth. Y'all can't see shit on here. All right. We'll see you guys.
We love you so much, and bye.
Yes.